Good evening, everyone present here. Today, we all are gathered here on a debate that India should attack Pakistan or not. And I stand against the idea that India should attack Pakistan. Yes, we have lost many lives, like many of our good and brave soldiers and innocent lives. But let me ask you: will it bring them back, or will it take only more lives of our Indian citizens? I believe revenge may feel powerful, but wisdom is what uh, which makes our nation powerful, which makes our nation proud, and which protects our nation basically. So I believe that we should not attack Pakistan directly.
Okay, so I am Nidhi Shukla, and I am in the favor of India-Pakistan war. So it is not hidden from us that Pakistan is a hub of terrorism. Pakistan government supports terrorist organization ISIS. They fund them. They send terrorists to countries like India, and such incidents like this Pahalgam attack happens. So, as you said, that what will revenge do? Will those innocent people life? Will revenge is not must, but in my opinion, फिर we have to wait for.
I am saying like revenge is must. I am not saying that we should not take revenge, but not this way. Like no, war is not necessary.
There's a saying, गेहूं के साथ घुन भी पिसता है. So I know innocent life will kill, but as you have seen, a massive incident has happened. 27 lives, innocent lives were lost. So this same incident will happen again if we are unable to take actions. So what is the if we are unable to take actions? So there we must confront this. We must target those terrorist organization. We must have war against them. Even if we don't initiate the war, but have you heard news? Pakistan has already started preparing for the war. They are asking support for the support to China and their neighbor nations. So they are already preparing, like they are asking hospitals to make beds ready for the soldiers. They are testing their weapons. They are giving threats and warnings that we will use nuclear weapons against you. And also you must have seen in the news that they are initiating firing on LOC. It's been since after this massive incident, it's since 12 times it has happened that they have initiated the firing. They are starting to prepare for the war. And we as Indians, we have support of Russia, Israel, and USA, which is the cherry on the top. So we are in a great power. India has the fastest growing economy. Our population is the most in the world. So I don't think that it matters. We have fought Kargil war, Indo-Pakistan war. 93,000 soldiers almost surrendered to Indians. So we have won all the wars we have fought against Pakistan. So basically, if a war happens, we can easily win this war. So yeah, that's my opinion. Would you like to tell something about this, like why we should not do a war?
So hello everyone, I'm Reva Karade. I'm against the topic, which is should we attack Pakistan. So let me clear my point with an example. Imagine you have a neighbor, and neighbor is throwing stones at your house and destroying things at your home. So are you going to do the same? Find a stone, big, heavy, huge stone, and throw it at another people's house, and do the same thing as what your neighbor does? There will be no difference left between you and your neighbor. He is destroying your house and you are destroying his. This will continue for years and years. You will destroy his house, he will destroy your house. There is no point. So connect this with our situation, which is India and Pakistan. So if Pakistan is attacking India, so we could have have a look at another point or another option to defend ourselves, instead of doing the same thing what Pakistan is doing. We can protect our India, we can protect our nation. Many of the lives, save India's GDP. It's already, decreasing. So we have to focus on increasing it.
You want to speak?
I am Sarthak and I am in support of war. So as you gave us the example that a neighbor is throwing stones at you. So usually a moral man would just complain and face and tolerate the problem. But we should not do that. In Pahalgam attack, in Pulwama attack, and there are many attacks which go unreported, have killed many of lives. There is a way to stop it. If we attack, we set an example for our neighboring country Pakistan that if a terrorist attack is initiated, it will be also reacted with a full-scale war. So I think one war can stop this terrorism for at least 10 to 15 years or a whole generation, as the people know that this terrorism has started the war and destroyed the country.
So myself Kritika Bhagarkar, and I'm in the favor of war. So as my fellow member Revas stated an example of if someone peddles stone on your house, and you won't do the same for the other person. But I would like to say that if I'm smarter, then I'll put that the person who is peddling the stone, I'll finish that person, or I'll found a permanent solution on the person who is peddling those stone. I'll not guard my house, but for how many days and for how many years will I guard my house? But if I want to find a permanent solution for that, I'll just erase that man out of my sight, or otherwise I'll just complain somewhere. But in terms of India and Pakistan, United Nations, it doesn't help, to be very honest, because there have been many treaties between India and Pakistan for the peace. But for the last 75 years, how many treaties have been signed for the peace of India and Pakistan? If I give you an example, 1999 Kargil War. It happened because before a few years, India and Pakistan, for the peace of the Siachen glacier, they signed a treaty that during winter season, our military won't climb those mountains, because it is not a place to survive, and it has minus temperature, that's all. But Pakistan broke that treaty, and their militants, they said they were terrorists, but it was militant who climbed those spots, and that's why and they attacked from the top our military bases, and that's why 1999 Kargil War happened, which we won, but we lost many life of our many soldiers. And if we talk about soldiers are given training to fight for their nations. I'll give you an example of civilian attacks which is caused by Pakistan. 1993 Mumbai serial blast, 1993 hijack, 2001 Indian Parliament attack. It was attack on the Parliament. 2006 Mumbai train bomb blast. 2008 Mumbai 26/11. We all know that attack. It affected many of us, and we still mourn on that day. But still we don't support the act to go against war. 2016 Pathankot air base attack. 2006 Uri attack. 2019 Pulwama attack, and now the recent Pahalgam attack. So these attacks happen on the civilian, not on the soldier. Even if the attack happen on the soldier, now soldiers are capable, our Indian Navy, military and army are capable of give back what Pakistan gives to us, to give them back. But these are like the civilian attacks, and it has been happening for the last 75 years. And how can you say that if we have been signing treaties from the international organization from the last 75 years, but Pakistan is not a country which will support or go according to that treaty. It is definitely a hypocrite country, and it supports barbarism. It always spreads atrocities across India. Before 2014, the atrocities were happening in our states like Maharashtra and city like Mumbai. But after that, it is controlling the border of Kashmir. Like we all know about POK. So I definitely think we should, if a war can put an end to all of this, then I should. I strongly, I am strongly in favor of this war.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Manju Manoria. I agree with you. There are many wars, many attacks Pakistan do in the Indias, and this India, both are powerful nuclear powers, India and Pakistan. But India is India financial crisis is not a stable, and India has a, if India have get any strategic planning, and India have a powerful security in Jammu and Kashmir and other cities, they can perfectly save the peoples, and they are the securities are very most important in the citizens, and there are if we get a war, Pakistan and India, the Pakistan will do again attacks, and there are a disturbance in the common people life, and innocent peoples and common people life are can disturb and suffer the mostly, and that's my opinion.
So, I would like to elaborate that I don't agree with you. First of all, as you said, innocent lives will kill. So what is happening today? Innocent lives are already getting killed by the terrorism.
Disturbance.
So disturbance happens, innocent lives are getting destroyed. So we need to do a war. For that we need a permanent solution. And as my fellow contestant said, that GDP is not good. Let me tell you, India has the most financial stability. GDP is increasing across the world. Our military ranking is 4th, while Pakistan's military ranking is 12th. And terrorism is happening. So what are our military for? What is the 4th rank for? We need to attack them. We need to show the world that we are not weak. For example, this military is not for showcase. If someone is offending us, killing our innocent lives, then what we should do? We should just look at them. We should wait for the United Nations or certain countries to raise concern and show us mercy. No. What we have to do is we should fight back. God, let me tell you, God help them, those who help themselves. So we should not rely on United Nations that it will interfere and it will support us, it will show us mercy. No, we have weapons, we have advanced technologies. Our Shri PM Narendra Modi ji has already launched Agniveer Yojana. As you said, innocent lives will kill. So in this Yojana, the scheme provides military training for adults, young people, youth, so that they can, if a warlike situation happens, I already said, Pakistan is trying to get into war. So if Pakistan attacks us first, we need to do a war. We can't say that no, we will not do war, we believe in peace and all. We have to do war. So what we will do? We will start a war. So this Yojana helps youth to get a military training. In this military training, and these youths are paid as well. So a young citizen is also capable of fighting for the nation if it comes on the verge. So this Yojana also helps. So India also has nuclear weapons. We have submarines, navy, huge weapons, nuclear weapons, and all the essential aircraft, jets. And we have them in more quantity than Pakistan, and we have already won all the wars which we have fought against Pakistan. Also, as I said, Russia, USA, all countries are supporting us, which is a cherry on the top. So we must do a war. And as you said, economy will there is financial instability and all. So let me tell you, India has the fastest growing GDP across all the countries. India ranks first. So this is not the problem. So we can definitely do a war, and we can shut up all the mouths of the other countries, and we cannot just see this humiliation that our innocent people are killed, and we can't even kill those terrorists. So for that, these attacks will happen again if we remain silent. What we need to do is find a permanent solution, and what permanent solution is? Do a war. This 5 years of suffering is better than this unlimited suffering we are going to face, because just we want peace.
I'd like to add on that. As she said that GDP is growing, like economic. Of course, there will be economic difficulties we'll be facing for a few years, but it will be only for a few years. If you get on the data, then for the last like after independence also, we have been doing the same. Pakistan attacks India, India fights back, and India fights back in a normal manner, not a war-like situation, and it does the same. Pakistan is a not trustable country, and I'm not just saying that India should do a military war. There are many types of war that can happen. A few of them India is doing right now. They're cancelling the Indus Water Treaty. That is a definitely a big step against Pakistan. It is a war. Like even the minister of Pakistan said that if India is going to cancel Indus Water Treaty, then it is starting of a war against them. Why so? Because Indus there are 3 rivers on the Jammu Kashmir area which flows to Pakistan. Yeah, and we think how much water could go there, Pakistan. We must think it's 50-50, but there is 80% of water which goes to Pakistan from those rivers. So it will affect Pakistan abundantly, and this step has taken. I'm not only talking about the military war. I'm talking about this war. India has also been cancelled all Pakistani visas and flights. This will make them suffer economically. India has stopped import and export from Pakistan. This is economic war, and for the military war. Military war definitely should happen because our POK. I think everyone of us know about POK. Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Kashmir is a part of India, and Pakistan has occupied that place. The normal people, like we are civilians, will live in a normal state of India, Maharashtra, and normal city like Amravati. Just like they live normally in Istanbul and like Karachi and all. Normal Pakistani stays there. But all those military terrorist activities happens in the POK region. All the basic bases of the terrorists are in POK. They build their places there and they plan against India from there. They spread their sleeper cells to India from there. They train them there, and if we have to stop this act somehow, because from the last 75 years we have been doing the same. Like we go, they do something, we do surgical strike, we attack some places, we destroy it, but we are not able to capture that place. If we capture that place, then they have nothing to do. They can do, but we have to completely isolate Pakistan from the normal world. And if we have to do that, we have to firstly occupy, like take back our POK, that is Pakistan, our Kashmir, that is POK from them. And for that, I don't think they'll go with us if we sign a treaty, because from what Pakistan we know, they have been always cancelling out those treaties. They have been always misbehaving with us. Even we are a friendly neighbor. A few years back, there was a big flood in Pakistan. We are like they spread terrorism to India. They causes internal conflicts in India. They causes border conflicts in India. But as a humanity, we gave them financial support, food support in that flood. But what did they do? After a few years back, they again attacked. So for how many years are we going to tolerate their behavior? And I think to stop, like at least put a full stop for forever. Like as she said that a 5 year suffering is like
Better than the
better than lifetime suffering. From the last 75 years we have been suffering. So a 5-year suffering is no more. Like in India, on the world stage, India stands 4th on the GDP ranking. Like it's fastest growing economy, and it's 4th on the
power and
4th on the place, and it'll even surpass Japan. So there will be. I'm not saying there won't be any changes, inflation in economy or anything, but a little bit of suffering is better than lifetime suffering. Even our future generation shouldn't suffer what we are suffering from right now, what our ancestors, what our grandparents suffered before. So that's why to acquire POK, to like wash out their military, to wash out the terrorist activities happening on Indian land because of Pakistan, we have to capture Pakistan in a military war. Like I have stated the point that economic war and military war, the both of war is important to find peace in India.
So I am Ashvika Damankar, and I am against the topic, should India fight with Pakistan? So no, India should not fight with Pakistan, because both the countries will face many kind of losses, both the country will lose lives, lose innocent lives and soldiers, and also both the country will suffer financial crisis, especially India, because India is not that financially stable as compared to Pakistan.
So as you stated that Pakistan is more financially stable than India. I get the point that both the countries will financially depreciate. Like they will be destroyed. Like India will be financially destroyed and Pakistan on ground. But the point is that India's economy is 800 times bigger. I'm not just lying. I have not even seen it anywhere. I have fact checked that India's economy stability is 800 times better than Pakistan because of the civil war like happening in Balochistan. So that point is not correct.
India is strong. We have intelligence, we have international support. We can crush the terrorism without losing so many innocent lives, I believe. If for those who would say that staying silent, if we stay silent, then we'll be attacked again. But for them, I would say being silent is not our weakness, is not the weakness, but be a calm mind a calm mind hits harder than a blind fist, I believe. And I can let me remind you of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He had fought many battles, yes, and but he did not rush into war like blindly. He always had a strategy. He always had some plot. He did not rush into the war directly and blindly, like for revenge. So I would like to say we should think practically without acting so frequently.
So your opinion is less practical than a war. See, you gave the example of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. If he conquered this situation of terrorists, he would have fought a war, because it's not being silent, having a calm mind. It's just been fearful. Like they are attacking our country, and it's not the first time. As she mentioned and gave us data, I think so 8 and 9 times our country is attacked and killed, and many times unreported events happen, like some terrorists enter our in our country. They enter, then they kill one or two people and just flee the country. So like this would have even killed more than 1,000 to 2,000 people till now. So it's not being about if we don't attack, it's not our calmness, it's our fearfulness.
Yeah,
And I would like
I'd like to add on that and also reply to you. You also stated that India has very good intelligence agencies also. So what do you think they do? in these situation. They are working day and night. We don't know data, but they are definitely working day and night. So what do you think how that Pulwama surgical strike happened? Did that happen in one day? Did that happen in one day after that attack? It took months. What do you think that intelligence service, NIA, CBI do?
And I would
One minute. Also, you stated also Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is a ideal figure to look up to, and India is doing that now. It didn't do that from the last few years, but it is doing it now. If you going to give it, we are going to give you back. This is the attitude of India right now, and it should be like that, because even if Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj would have been here right now, what would he think? He would strategize. That's what our intelligence service is doing, and he would have fought it back. He wouldn't stay silent. If Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj soldiers would have been defeated or been killed, he would have definitely given it back. But if his kingdom, his civilians would have been killed in that situation, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj would have given it 50 times or 100 times back. And India, you stated also that someone stated here that why to kill the civilians? It will cause something to it will cause it will affect the civilians. But we are not saying that we have to kill the civilians. But there are many people between the civilians who support terrorism, and undoubtedly there are people, and the main base of that thing is POK and the borderline area. So I'm just stating that we have to firstly acquire our Kashmir from Pakistan, and then we have to isolate Pakistan, and it is a military war. We have signaled the economic war by cancelling out many treaties, by freezing those borders, by freezing the visas, and that economic war is happening right now. And also, as she said, that Pakistan is preparing. One data stated that Turkey is an silent enemy of India. It hasn't supported India in any condition. One plane from Turkey landed in Pakistan, and when it was asked, they said it was just fueling something. And my dear friends, if I'd like to put that Turkey has some good what we say,
Trade.
yeah, they have some strategies. Not they have some good technologies in terms of weapons, and their plane landed in Pakistan, and Pakistan has been putting on us for a war. When we cancelled out Indus Valley Treaty, they have been putting on us for a war. But if we don't give it back, then I don't think so they'll stop here. They are gaining powers. They are gaining power from many countries. China backhandedly is supporting them financially. That's why they are the main reason why they are so confident in front of India. They themselves know what their position is, but other countries backing them. That's why. And Pakistan is a virus in our South Asian base. If we don't cancel out that virus, then I don't think so. For 50 years, for 100 years from now, India can be what we want to be, a developed country. So to be that developed country, we have to cancel out that virus. And to cancel out that virus, we have to cancel out the cause of the virus, that is terrorism. It support terrorism, it support barbarism, and they don't even spare our civilians. Soldiers are on the another level. So that's why I think
I'm not saying that we should not fight back. See, surgical strike is smart, but diplomacy is powerful.
We have been doing diplomacy in many sectors, but Pakistan, we don't deal with the
We
country.
have economic pressure,
But we
this
don't
is
deal-
real. We have real economic pressure.
Yeah.
See, we are powerful than Pakistan, no doubt. But we can't blindly attack Pakistan. No, we should have some strategy. We should have some planning. We should have some plotting.
So why
they
do
have
you
been
know-
very
So we are like, we don't say that just attack, like directly attack. There should be a plan. It could take 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months are enough for a war. It's okay, but we don't have economic pressure, because like I stated 50, it had happened 50 years ago in 1972. The UN supported Pakistan when India was in a war. So you can understand the UN always has supported Pakistan in terms of terrorism, as Pakistan don't own this terrorist organization, just support them. And Pakistan's defense minister said that our motto is bleed India by 1,000 cuts. So it's a true thing that and UN supports them because there is a reason that they don't like fight for an all-out war. They are just sending terrorists, and they can unclassify terrorists that they are not ours. They can be militants. They can be independent fighters, as now Shehbaz Sharif said that they can be independent fighters. So it's the hypocrisy of Pakistan. So you can't just trust them. If every diplomacy goes against Pakistan, they can still run terrorist organization. But if there is an all-out war, most of the camps of the terrorists will be down, and many civilians will be killed. But it's okay that we have to take some strong and strong decisions, because brave decisions are taken by courage. Like, we need courage for that. Yes, civilian lives will be killed, but at what cost? That our civilians' lives are being saved.
I truly appreciate your point, but the point over here is not only about economic depression. We also have to consider other points. What if we suffer from famine? It would be a huge loss. It would destroy more and more lives than even in the war. Not only famine, we have lots of lives to save, even soldiers. We don't have a lot of soldiers in our country. We do have, but what if they died? Not everyone has their willpower to become a soldier.
I'd like to add on your contradict your point. We have manpower. India has 1.8 million strength of 1.4 million. That is nearly about 14 lakh military strength. It is fourth largest and top, and it is increasing day by day. Not only military, it has army, navy, and air force. And what do you think war means? Current war doesn't mean that we have to go hand in hand and fire on them. We have so many technologies. We can attack them we can attack them by cyber war.
Exactly.
No. We have to do that. But by doing that, I don't think we can eradicate that terrorist bases. For doing that, we are taking help of technology. But I don't think just that by doing that we can eradicate terrorism.
So see, it's true pointless to be so neutral that your country's people are dying and you are not reacting to that. What does Pakistan have? Does Pakistan have a strong economy to destroy? No, they don't have that. And if you kill civilians, the UN will only put economic sanctions on us, because we are a powerful country and we have the power to destroy Pakistan in 1 to 2 years. But Pakistan doesn't have that power, so any international force always supports Pakistan. So there is no use of using diplomacy and destroying them economically.
We can't be diplomat to the spreader of terrorism. Pakistan is a terrorist country. It spreads terrorism, and it is totally wrong to be diplomat with such a country. We can't even sit on a table. India and Pakistan are on two different level. If we sit on a table with them, it is said by our foreign minister, Mr. S. Jaishankar, that the spreader of terrorism and the invader of terrorism can't sit on one table. We can't tolerate it.
I'm not against India.
I know.
I also
Of course.
stand against Pakistan.
But you're against the idea
I'm
of.
against the attack. I'm against. I am against the war. Actually.
Then you suggest what should we do to eradicate it totally?
I believe war is the end point formula.
Exactly. We need end point now.
Yes.
If not now, then our future generation will suffer, which has been happening for last 75 years. And now
See.
we know war. We have fought 4 wars with Pakistan, but Pakistan wasn't happy in that. It attacked 8 to 10 times on civilians. The Mumbai attack, 26/11 attack, we know. Before that, on the same year, it attacked on the railway. Before 2 years back, it hijacked a plane. Before, after Uri, the military base, because they can't enter India, they are targeting those border of our army bases. What did they do wrong? We can also say that what did our army do wrong to blast their whole base? They did nothing wrong. They are just there to protect our borders and our civilians. But as civilians, I think we should be mentally prepared to support our army, and our army is totally capable. We have fire. If you don't know, we have just imported.
Firstly, you are saying innocent life will be killed. So it is happening here also. Like already innocent lives are being killed, and you think that innocent life will be killed immediately? No, our
So
military is are. Firstly, let me clear my point. Our military is there to protect us. So if they attack on us, it's not like our civilians will get killed. Yes, it will, but our military is also there. We have more manpower than them. And secondly, you are talking about GDP. We have the fastest growing economy. Thirdly, we have military power which ranks 4th, while Pakistan have a military power which ranks 12th. One last point I would like to tell you that you are thinking about inflation, higher prices and some losses we would suffer, but you are being selfish here. You are only thinking about what will do, prices will rise, how we would survive, and all, but you should think about nation first. We are already like we don't need everybody's sympathy, like as every nation is doing. They are doing tweets like we support India, we do this and that, but no, we have to fight for ourselves. No one is going to like they are supporting us, but it's not like they are going to completely support us. Everyone knows USA is he takes those stronger sides. Even in Ukraine-Russia war, what USA did, he firstly supported Ukraine, and then what he did, he vanished. He said Ukraine needs to stop war. So we should not get dependent on other nations. We should not wait for their sympathy, their help. We are capable to destroy Pakistan. We have won all the wars we have fought. So instead of thinking about rising prices, inflation and being selfish, instead of thinking about the loss of 3 to 5 years, think about the loss which we will have to suffer for our lifetime, for our future generation. So what we need to do is, we need to do a war. For that we need a permanent solution. We can't just ignore these terrorist attacks. Another attack will also happen, and I also said that Agnivir Yojana, lot of Indian youths are taking part in that scheme. They are well capable to fight, so it is also helping. And as you said, we should not do a war. India is India has brain. India has some good we can say brilliant people. They are preparing for the war. We have nuclear weapons, navies, all. We have also purchased some jets and all. We have full support of Russia. We have support of France, and we have good geopolitics around the world. India's relations are very well with other countries, so we can easily win the war, no doubt. And there is a saying, गेहूं के साथ घुन भी पिसता है. So innocent lives will be killed, but today one innocent is getting killed in a war, but it is better than if thousands of citizens can be saved so we have to see that we have to instead of being selfish about raising prices and all, what we should do is we should give them a strong reply. Revenge is a must in today's generation. We can't say for our peace, for establishing peace, we need to do a war Only then this terrorist will stop. Otherwise, after some years, another attack they will do. We have lost 27 innocent lives, but maybe later we lost some more lives. So lives are already getting sacrificed. So I'm not saying that it is totally in the favor of us, but it is not against us also. We are going to win this war at any condition. Like we won the Kargil war. In 1970s, 93,000 soldiers, Pakistani soldiers, surrendered to India. They lived here for 3 years for the prison. And after that, a treaty was signed, and India won the war. So we have manpower, we have everything, technology, we have support of our neighboring nations. So we can definitely win a war, and we should give a good reply. Reply is must, a revenge is must.
I'd like to
Can
ask you
you
a question.
assure me, can you guys assure me that this war can stop the
But
terrorism? These terrorists doesn't belong to any nation. Like they are not.
They do. That is called as Pakistan. Yes.
I know. Terrorism, the word itself, recalls us of Pakistan only. But these terrorism are literally ruining their their holy their culture only.
They don't have any culture, first of all.
See, there are
They
some
have no
heroes
Pakistan
books. You
only.
are just talking like that main character. So their lives are only ruined. We don't have to care. It's true that our lives are also. They are taking that risk of their. They are ruining their life to ruin our lives too.
You're saying that, then if they would have cared so much about their life, then why would they become a terrorist? First of all, I would like to ask you a question. What is your take that what should India do right now to stop this? To stop
We have
keep a
modern
full stop?
techniques. We have modern.
Tell me.
If modern technique is stopping them,
No,
they are
it is
initiating
stopping
firing
them.
on
It's going to
sea
stop
as well.
them.
Tell us.
Not even war is going to stop them. There
What's
is
the
no
possibility?
option. There is no option.
Firstly, Pakistan only attacks India. This terrorist attacks India. So we need to find a permanent solution for that. They are attacking India only. It's not like they are attacking other countries. Just tell me, Pakistani terrorist always attacks Indians.
Then
Even
how
if
come you know that modern techniques can stop Pakistan? Which you asked her, no?
So that exactly. So how can we just direct do war?
See,
Because we have to eradicate that terrorist bases from our soil. Rather than doing that, we can't live. We can't secure our border properly. Do you know how much land is occupied by in the name of POK of Kashmir, and how many Kashmiris are being brainwashed there? Just tell me, just state me some points to convince us that we shouldn't do a war. If you convince us, I'll oppose it if I'm capable of doing that. Just tell us few points, some convincing points to accept your side.
Even if the war happens, obviously India is going to win because India
That's what you said.
So much
That's
power.
what you proved.
But we
that
are not
point.
saying that India would
What if-
defeat
what
in
if-
war or
of
something
course,
like that.
let
We
me
are
hear her.
Indians.
no, you are trying to stop the war.
What if due to war
Exactly.
they
We-
become more
Why?
aggressive
I don't
and
get
attack
it.
more people in the India?
But if
This
we
is
are
going
going
to
to win a
continue.
war, how will they become aggressive if we are going to end them? We are killing the terrorists. Then how are
We
they
are not
going to
killing their
attack us then?
terrorists.
You said
How come you know that we are killing their terrorists only?
If we eradicate the whole
their
country,
is
there
not
will be
there.
Innocent lives are going to get killed.
That's
It is not the point that innocent lives won't be killed. Yes, they will be killed, but
I'm
terrorists
not
will
saying
also
that
get
their
killed.
innocent lives will be killed only. I'm talking about our nation also. We also lost many lives already.
So why do we are already losing many lives? We have military. We have youth which can fight back.
Right.
So you are saying there should be slow killing. Like slowly people should die. Like if today 1 lakh soldiers die in the war of Pakistan, it will after 2 to 3,000. But if you don't attack on Pakistan and there are continued terrorist attacks, more than 1 lakh people could be killed.
not
You
only
don't get the
military, but
point.
civilians also. Yeah. not
Yes,
soldiers
you don't.
also.
You are
It's
not getting the
compulsory
point.
that they will be attacking without the if the war don't happen.
What
They
on
were-
what basis you're saying this
Can't
confidently
we
that
protect India?
So
we are
just tell me.
soldiers to protect India.
Okay,
So,
can
can you give me a
I'll give you
surety?
one example. Okay, before 2014, the wars, the attacks, civilian attacks were happening on the central land of India, but our soldiers are capable of doing that to protect our border. After 2014, they were military were giving full response. Like it, you said that it can't we protect our borders? We can, we do, but we can't stop the virus spreading from that line. Like I am talking terrorist and Pakistan as a virus because it spreads. They propagate sleeper cells.
And it is increasing day by day.
And
We need
you
to
don't
take
even know if you go
strict
to Pune
actions
or
against
Mumbai,
that.
there might be some sleeper cells in front of you and you don't even know.
What I'm trying to say is have some strategies because look, if even India won, you only said that Pakistan is already preparing for the wars and they have already arranged so many weapons, deathbeds and all. So if they are already preparing, it means they know we are going to attack them. So we are trying to progress their plan. So instead of that, try having strategies and thinking some other way. So we fail their plan.
We
So
can
can you
do-
tell me
we can
why
do
are they
surgical strikes.
initiating firing in LOC?
Why
Instead
do
of
you
war.
want a full scale war? If civilians will be killed, that's okay.
See, I'm not saying that war shouldn't happen.
But you said that war shouldn't happen.
I didn't say war should never happen.
You
I
are
said
just
end
stating
point
that-
should be end point should be war.
And
Like
that's
you,
the
if
point
you
only.
just stated that like there should not be war. We are not supporting the war. Like you are
See.
just saying that we should be diplomatic.
Yeah, you stated that diplomacy is the
Yeah.
most wrong word to be used against Pakistan.
Diplomacy is not gonna
Not
save
not for
lives.
Pakistan. It can be powerful. It is powerful for India. What is on a level today? It is because of diplomacy. Our diplomacy is very good, but with not the propagators of terrorism. Pakistan is a place who propagates terrorism, and we can't be diplomatic with them. What Pakistan gives us? Just tell me what we can get from Pakistan. We don't have to be diplomatic with them. The country which are helping us, which is beneficial for us, we just have to be diplomatic with them. And we have been diplomatic. We have been in peace with Pakistan for last 75 years after our independence. Did it help? Did it help? Just tell me. Did it help? Only a few weeks back, pahalgam attack happened on the civilians. Like how can you don't like feel any outrage in yourself to do
It's not
that?
like we don't feel any of
You
that.
feel, but your statement is completely contradictory to that. Like if you see that we have to be diplomatic and to be with peace in Pakistan, no, it didn't help. We have been seeing this from years. And just give me few examples to that what can stop Pakistan from progressing or propagating terrorism. If we are convinced, then we'll talk about it. Just state 2 or 3 top points to convince us then what can stop Pakistan from
Propagating the
propagating terrorism.
It's their choice to support terrorism.
Okay.
So it's our choice to
let us
initiate a war.
Let us. No, we can't initiate a war. Let us speak.
It's their choice to support terrorism, and our choice can be a war. Be in peace. Have some protection. But war. I'm not opposing war totally.
Okay.
But there should be some strategies. Not they have attacked people, so we'll go and get some weapons.
There
and
are.
not directly.
I can give you examples. Indus Water Treaty is being cancelled. One strategy. Second strategy, border are being sealed. Third strategy, Pakistanis are being transferred back or imported back to Pakistan. Pakistanis can't use the Indian airspace now, and which is costing them economically. Because all the flights which are crossing, because Pakistan's one move also they put on themselves that they stop flights from passing Pakistani airspace, which is costing their economy also, because the flights can't use Pakistani airspace. They have to give it a round and then they have to land in other country, which is costing them more. They are themselves suffering from economy. These are strategical things which India did. But what they are doing, These are the strategic things. You are only saying that strategic things should happen. It happened. India is very smart. Currently, what India has as a mind power and also manpower, use its manpower now. Even after using these strategies, Pakistan is not convinced. They are ready for war. Like, just give me another point also to tell that how can
we can increase our country's protection. Like, how come these terrorists come into our India,
Exactly.
our nation?
Should I tell you something? We should to protect our borders.
दोनों point करूँगी.
Okay, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Our land is occupied by them, and if we have to eradicate it peacefully, they can't, because there are terrorist bases over there. If a normal man goes on the places, there are mines, land mines over there. If you even step on them, they'll blast. We don't know. So to eradicate that, we have to ledge a full scale war on that area only. That's what I'm telling you. Not only war, not on Pakistan, but war to protect our borders. That's what we are telling you. That's what we are trying to put in front of you people. To protect our border, we have to firstly get our Kashmir back, which is occupied by Pakistan, because from there only the terrorist activities are happening. And for that, I don't think that peaceful treaty signing strategies will work, because we have stopped water for Pakistan. It will not help the POK region. That's what I want to say.
So your diplomacy can bring our Kashmir back. It's a right point. By diplomacy, we can get our Kashmir back. But you know what? If Kashmir is ours, the Kashmiris are ours too. Like, if you even bring back the whole Kashmir to, like, in India, still there would be terrorist attacks, because many of the Kashmiris are still brainwashed.
They are supporting the terrorists.
So, like, in our country only termites exist.
Yeah,
you know. So we don't. If we even like,
And they are being fed on the POK region. To highlight that POK, the termites are being fed on that POK region.
And Pakistan government itself funding these terrorist organizations.
so you are being kind to the termites that don't kill them.
Yeah.
Let them exist.
Yeah. To protect our bird, we have to kill the termites. That's what I have to say.
So now I'd like to conclude our debate. We have discussed a lot of points in favor of Pakistan, in favor of war or against the war. So we can conclude that having a war is not at all a bad thing. So what we need is strategies. We need a lot of thinking. We need to have a lot of discussions. Having a war can cause a lot of destruction, but can leave us with peace. Obviously with peace. So that's all about the debate. Thank you.